What's up, man? It's Thomas to the T, coming at you again with another video, man. Let's talk about this blue-gold scrimmage, man. Oh, I'm sorry, gold-blue scrimmage. So I know some people get all, tight about. No, it's not the blue-gold game. It's the gold-blue game. Oh, well, excuse me. I'm sorry. How about this? Let's talk about the scrimmage. Let's talk about the positives and the negatives. Let's do negatives first, just to sort of get it out the way, because there were far more positives than there were negatives. First and foremost, Josh Jenkins, man, he got injured, man. I don't know, player rolled up onto his knee. He went down to the ground for some time. He was there for a little bit. Then, he was able to stand up on his own power. They got the cart. They had to bring the cart up, but he was able to stand up. So hopefully he's not too bad. I haven't seen the latest report on how severe the injury is, but hopefully he's all right, man. And the injury list keeps stockpiling up, man. Bradley Starks, Sean Alston, now Josh Jenkins. I know there's some other players on there, but I forgot who else was on there. But yeah, hopefully Josh Jenkins is again, speedy recovery, man. We need you. Senior lineman, he's got experience. He's been in a lot of games. He's been in action. So we definitely need, more, we need more guys with experience on the line, man. So yeah, hopefully he comes back. There were some penalties, a couple penalties, a few penalties, but nothing really game breaking. Nothing really to worry about. There were some drop passes. Receivers were, fumbling their attempts to catch the ball. But again, things that could be corrected. Nothing to worry about. Now, field goal kicking. What's going on, man? That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest concern. That's the biggest cause for concern for this team right now. Tyler Bittencourt, what happened to you, man? Your kicks used to be beautiful. What's going on? Now you're just missing everything. This is definitely something that we need to worry about. I know it's only in the springtime, but I mean we've been having trouble kicking the ball all throughout spring practices, and now the last practice in the spring, and we're still having troubles with it. Come on, man. What's going on? That's definitely something to be like, I don't know, so that's all I can say. That's pretty much all the negatives. Let's get on to the positives, man, because there are lots of them. Wow, Dana Holgorsen is a genius. Nah, just kidding. Now, of course, this game was definitely catered to the offense. There was a modified scoring system. We were awarded for first downs, and other things that, that just gave the advantage to the offense pretty much. So I know, hey, you shouldn't get too excited, but just know that there was a modified scoring system. And also Jeff Castile, I don't think Jeff Castile was calling the plays. I remember watching an interview with Keith Tandy. He was saying their graduate assistant, their GA, was calling the plays. So that's another thing. That's probably why we just demolished both the first and second stringers of the defensive unit. Yeah, man, variety. I was loving the variety, man. The different formations and the different play calls, and how every player, just about every offensive player, was being used, man. I just love it. Like I didn't know what was going on, and that's what was exciting about it. I couldn't predict any plays. When Jeff Mullins play calling, you could predict it pretty much. Oh, Noel up the middle. Noel up the middle again. Screen. Punt. You could predict every play when Jeff Mullen was a coordinator. But now Dana Holgorsen, man, it was just beautiful. It was just gorgeous, man. Just everything about the offense. Like, you mean to tell me it's been like 14, 15 practices and the offense looks this good? Yet again, I know defense wasn't really blitzing. Jeff Castile, whoever was calling the play calls on the defensive side wasn't really dialing up blitzes, and they were just doing basic. They were just doing, their defensive sets out of basic, basic formations and things of that nature. But man, like, our offense looked darn near unstoppable, man. Like, we just looked like we were the ones that were dictating what was going to happen. And you haven't seen that from West Virginia's offense in some time. Like, we had an identity, we had an agenda, and we were going through with it, whether you liked it or not. Like, there was nothing that defense was going to do. So, wow, I'm just glad, with the play calling and everything, man. We just look, Big East, look out. Marshall, Doc Holliday, you thought you knew something? Well, wow. Marshall, y'all about to get spanked. I'm sorry. Marshall's about to get spanked. I don't care. I know it's just a spring scrimmage or whatever, but Marshall's gonna get smacked up, and the Big East is going down this year. LSU, look out. Yeah, Geno Smith looked poised, looked cool, looked calm, made all the right throws. He missed Tavon on like a wide open, touchdown or whatever, but again, nothing to worry about. Paul Millard looks like a definitely good backup plan. God forbid anything happens to Geno Smith. Paul Millard, we're in good hands with Paul Millard. Running backs, man. I'm loving this running back by committee thing that we got going on with Bernard Robertson, Trey Johnson. I'm loving this 1-2 punch we got going on. They looking like Jock and Noel. Shoot. Bernard, I'm loving the way, he pretty much got the offense going on the very first series that, we missed. There were 2 incompletions, and then we finally got it out to him, and he caught the ball and ran. I'm really loving his, what he can do, like catching the ball. He's got some really nice hands, and throw it to him in the flat and watch what will happen. Trey Johnson, wow. I actually missed Trey Johnson's that little screen out to him. J.D. Woods sprung him open. I actually missed that play. Like, I literally, I stepped away from the computer, and then I come back and I was like, yo, we scored? So, yeah, Trey Johnson, man. Bernard Roberts, wow. Receivers. Stemon Bailey had the best night. 6 catches for like 180 plus yards. Some touchdowns. I'm just Stemon Bailey, a.k.a. All-State, because you're definitely in good hands with that man right there. Stemon Bailey. Hands for days, catching everything in sight. Just give me that ball. J.D. Woods, I know he was getting a lot of flack from Dana Holgerson and, others about him being inconsistent and whatnot, but he came through. He made really, really nice block for that sprung, Trey Johnson for his touchdown. Ryan Nealon, where did you come from? Seriously. They say he's got a good vertical, crazy vertical. He can jump in the air. And it was very, very apparent on this one play where he just literally jumped over one of our defensive backs. I don't know who that poor soul was, but he just jumped in and just took it. Give it to me. Ryan Nealon, wow, definitely a pleasant surprise, if you say, man. Wow. We're going to need him. Please get him on the field. Throw it up. That's all you got to do. Just throw it up, and he's just going to jump over the whole entire defense and just one hand snag it. Who else? Tavon, of course. This thing I want to say about Tavon, man. There's this move. I believe it was on the first drive, the first series. He caught the ball. There's this move that he always does where he sticks his leg out and he looks at the defender and he pauses for a millisecond. He sticks it out. It's almost like Walter Payton's little scissor kick move, but he doesn't really scissor kick. He doesn't really scissor. He just like he just sticks his leg out, pauses, and then he accelerates. That move gets me every time I see it. It's ridiculous. I know he did it against Colorado that one time where Craig we played Colorado when Colorado came to West Virginia, and Craig James was like woo woo woo. It's I don't know what it's called, but Craig James was like, it's like a dead leg move. It's crazy, and he always used to do it in high school. Like I watched his high school highlight tapes, and he would just do it at like random times, and it would just like shake defenders. Like Tavon Austin, man. Tavon Austin is like a street ball player, basketball player, and Allen Iverson, you know, basketball player inside of football's body. Like the things that he's able to do with the ball in his hands, how he's able to just shake people, is just amazing, man. And I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see Tavon. Just a lot of ankles are going to be broken this season by Tavon Austin. A lot of ankles are going to be broken. Wow. So be on the lookout for that little whoop, that little move that he does, man, because it's quick and it's, you know, it's hard to see, but when it comes out, whoo, I love seeing people get their ankles broke. But anyway, yeah, Tavon Austin. Who else? Willie Millhouse. Did I talk about him before? I don't think so. Even if I did, he deserves to get another mention. No, I don't think I talk about him. Well, who is this guy? Willie Millhouse. They say, you know, he's a transfer from, I think, Duquesne or whatever. Where did he come from? He's got some shaky to him too. I love his yak ability. I love what he's able to do, you know, yards after the catch. Where he gets the ball and he's able to just make people miss, just shake them. Wow. We're about to see a lot of highlights from this team. I love Willie Millhouse. I'm loving Ryan Nealon. I'm loving these guys, man. All these guys. And we don't even have our freshmen, you know, Andrew Garrison, Andrew Bowie and Dustin Garrison. I'm so excited I got them two dudes mixed up. We don't even have those two, and then we don't even have, you know, the receivers yet. Kenneth Myers and Dante Campbell and some other guys, man. Playmakers galore. West Virginia. Air raid. Oh my God. That's going to be defenses all around the Big East. Oh, when you hear that siren, when you hear that train horn, that's all you're going to be hearing this season. That train horn. Touchdown, West Virginia. All day. I'm so excited, man. Y'all don't know. Like, I'm popping off. I don't even care. Screw that. I know I said we shouldn't get hyped off this scrimmage because you know, the circumstances that were placed and set, but forget that. This offense looks ridiculous, man. I'm just excited, just to tell you guys the truth, man. I'm so excited, and oh my God, we'll see what happens. If I forgot to talk about somebody, just know that this offense, we can't be stopped. I mean, if we were able to, if the second team led by Paul Millard and those guys were able to move on our first stringers, our first teamers, come on now. Now I know. I'm just excited. All right. Again, it's me. It's Diamonds to the T. Game was awesome. We put up 83 points in that modified scoring system. Look out. Just look out. And it's over. Marshall, y'all done. Y'all finished. Doc Holliday, you ain't gonna be able to take no plays away from us anymore this time. Y'all came close last year, but y'all are not gonna come anywhere close this year. I'm popping off. Let's go, Mountaineers, man. Peace out. That air raid. Touchdown, West Virginia. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Peace, man.